Steve, what did you make of Logan's start tonight?
I thought Logan did a nice job. 6 innings, 4 runs. Really, the one inning kind of got away from us. A couple walks and some plays some weird plays. Not necessarily miscues at all, but just they took advantage of them, and that ended up being enough. But I thought, Logan, despite a couple walks, did a nice job keeping it under control.
The 2 sort of base running mistakes in the first inning there, was that is that a call that they make on their own because they run first base? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I thought, obviously I haven't seen replays and I can't see the left field corner. Angel seemed like that one wasn't quite down the line, so that was just a little over aggression there. I thought Hosey, hit a ball off the wall, took a perfect throw, made a perfect throw, but definitely making outs on the bases is not something that we want to do. Every out is super precious. We want our guys to be aggressive, but we need to be smart, and definitely something that we're going to continue to talk about. We talk all the time, be aggressive, and then we'll learn from it, and that was definitely an example there.
On the same side, is their speed at the top of their order and, in their outfield something that you guys have identified in this series?
No, yeah. I mean, we're prepared for everything. Nothing takes us off guard. We know who the outfielders with good arms are. We know who's fast. They made some really nice defensive plays out there tonight and really changed the game.
Did you Fry get one on the board?
Yeah, it's awesome. We're so happy to have David back. We just missed the one in New York the other day, and so to see that one go out, I'm sure it felt good for him and gave us a big jolt for us.
Baseball Force, what kind of hitter is he, and what kind of impact does he have for you guys? I know he's just building back up, but when he's on full strength again.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen what David can do. He was one of the best right-handed hitters versus left-handed pitching in baseball, and he can handle righties as well. So it's just a nice weapon to add to our offense. We know David can contribute every single day. It's nice to have him back.
How much have you seen Nolan Jones really just settle in over the last week and a half or so?
Yeah, Nolan's really coming around. Again, why he played today. He's earning playing time. He's making it really hard to keep him out of the lineup right now, and really happy with the way Nolan is progressing.
Was Quan just an off day?
Yeah, just in the middle of this long stretch right now, and obviously he was battling the wrist. We just want to make sure we keep him healthy. Obviously, we couldn't announce in the lineup before the game, otherwise you guys would have known. But it was a planned off day for Kwani.
Logan, how'd you feel out there tonight?
Felt good. Was happy to be efficient and get through 6. Obviously a little unlucky there in that 5th inning with the some of the balls that dropped, but felt pretty good overall.
The long layoff between starts there, how did you deal with that, and what was the key to keeping yourself in the game?
I spent probably the first half of that in the bullpen, so I obviously transitioned back after the last series, but just fell back right into the routine through a bullpen, just to kind of simulate like I was just making another turn. So yeah, it felt normal, felt good to be back in the starting rotation for sure.
Kind of challenges does the top 4 for them face present as an offense?
Yeah, they're solid. Obviously a lot of veteran, players in that lineup. Been around the block a little bit, but they're aggressive. They fight off good pitches. They put good at bats together when they need to, and a little bit of what they did tonight.
How aware are you of a guy like Jeremy Pena who can affect the game in multiple ways with his legs like that?
Honestly, I thought we pitched Pena pretty well. I think obviously he had the hit in the first inning off my glove. He had the ground ball to Wilson there. I thought we did a good job trying to do what we can to keep him off base. Obviously, he's a good runner. He'll take his chances when he can. But it's just kind of just part of his game, but nothing too special.
What was it like working with Dom tonight?
It was great. I played with him a little bit last year in AAA, but thought he called a great game. Thought he did a great job just kind of rolling in here, rolling with the punches, and coming out today and calling a good game. Thought he did a great job.
What is Fry being back there? What does he bring for the offense overall?
Yeah, I mean, just another power bat. See, he does a lot of work against lefties, but really anyone who's up there, I think he does a great job of, when it comes to a big moment, we need a hit. Seems like he's kind of been that guy for the last couple of years, and just putting good at bats together consistently, and just being another pest for the other team to worry about.
Shane was in the dugout as well today. What's it been like to just have his face back in the clubhouse today?
Yeah, there's definitely a buzz around. I think everyone's really excited to have him back, and we're definitely excited to see him get back on the field as soon as he can.
All the guys in the rotation and grow mustaches now.
If he starts the trend, I guess we might follow along. We'll see.